Hello.
Good day. Hello.
It's
Hi.
Saturday.
It is.
You did it.
Hooray!
We did it.
I tell you what.
It's been a week.
It's been a week and a couple of days, I think. I think somebody put some extra ones in there on me, accidentally. Maybe intentionally.
I'd believe it.
So we had the Handy Quilter event this week. We had it from Monday to Thursday.
Yes.
Two-day events. We had Chris Souza here.
So fun.
Awesome, entertaining guy. So much information. So many people bought machines. Thank you for you people getting your new machines in a week or so.
Yes. Brand new long arms.
Right, new toys for people. Those are the best. If you need a machine, we'll talk about that in a second. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to recombobulate myself here. I've had a lot of sugar this morning. And caffeine. Anyway.
Because it's somebody's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It's Victoria's birthday today, so happy birthday, Victoria.
Happy birthday, Victoria. That's my firstborn child. I have another one, but she's the first one. That doesn't matter. She's at a school thing, though, today. Yeah. How dedicated. Right. I was never dedicated to school that much that I'm going to go on my birthday and do a thing.
I have a summer birthday, so I never had that conflict.
I just want to point out, you've been doing this whole Saturday morning thing, co-hosting thing frequently.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way.
Lots more Sadie in your life.
Glad you haven't ran away screaming yet.
Not yet. I'm still here.
Right? Yeah, anyway.
It's fun.
It is fun.
I enjoy getting to check in with everybody and getting to see everyone. So sometimes it's nice to be on the front side of the camera.
Right. And it's okay. Danielle is still here. We love her. We haven't kicked her out of the camera scene.
No.
She's got a 100-block class she's hosting today, or so along she's hosting today. So she'll be back next week. It'll be fine.
Yep.
It'll be fine.
Yep.
Did we make mention that we're Warm N Cozy Quilting?
No,
in Columbia,
we
Illinois?
went right in.
Oh, just dove right head in first.
We sure did.
Here we go.
We are Warm N Cozy Quilting, located in Columbia, Illinois, about 15 minutes southeast of St. Louis. Yeah. I had to put myself in the map there for a minute.
I couldn't figure out where I was. Disoriented. Yeah.
That's us.
That's who
we are.
That's where you stopped, huh?
Yep, I'm Sadie. This is Jason.
I'm Jason. I am all things long arm in this place, so sometimes I get on long arm conversations, and that happens. If you're out there hanging out, feel free to say hi. This is a fun, chatty thing. We do this to talk entertainment value. This is not to sell you anything. However, if you feel the need to buy something, sell it to you.
We can make that happen.
I will, yeah, absolutely.
But mostly we just want to check in, see how you are, let you know what happened with us this week, and, also maybe give you some infotainment.
Right. This week we're talking about Shop Hop because if you didn't know, the St. Louis Metro Shop Hop that happens every March is happening again because it's March.
Happy March.
Happy March. So that's happening today. We'll talk a little bit more about those in a second. We do have people saying hi. Don't forget, you can watch us here on the Facebooks or there on the YouTubes, which is live in both locations. So it's, when I say here, it's both. So we do have people over on the YouTube side. I'm going to say hello to Eileen.
Hello.
And the rest of you watching on that side. Hello.
Hello.
You don't have to say hi. I see you out there, though. It's cool. No big deal. Let's have a look and see who's saying good morning already to us, shall we?
Yes.
Let's do the romper room thing. One of these days, I'm going to have to YouTube that and actually watch it to understand what everybody's referencing because I have no idea. That was pre-Jason era. So, yeah, it happens. Good morning, Patty. Hello, Christy. And good morning, Kathleen.
Hello.
And Kelly, get to work. What are you doing?
Hi, Kelly.
Thanks for watching, Kelly. Good morning, Joe. Oh, Joe Dell. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good week with Chris. Yes, I forgot. You had a class with him last year.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
I was in class with Joe Dell. It was fun.
Were you? Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I took it with Chris, too.
Right. So, yeah, that was, again, great guy.
Yeah.
Super entertaining. Tons of information. So much information. It's good to have him back. It really was. Good morning, Joanne and Sion. And good morning, Nina. Sun is out in Wisconsin this morning.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful day here, too. I think we're supposed to get up to 60.
We're supposed to get to 60.
Nice.
There were some really crazy snowstorms that happened over the last couple days all over the place, and storms in general. So if you're watching this and you're in one of those areas, thanks for watching. We'll keep it light and entertaining for you.
Yes.
Because that's a lot.
Yes.
And all this stuff. Like I was watching one news report earlier this week over in the California area, straight Nevada, 15 feet of snow.
Oh my gosh.
One day, one event. 15 feet.
We got a ton of rain yesterday.
I got 2 feet.
Yes.
15 of them.
And I was really glad it was rain and not snow because they did think that we might get hit with this big snow.
Yeah.
And
I think just north of us, they got snow.
Yeah.
Like just out of the St. Louis area. So anyway, I hope everybody's well and safe. I'm glad you made it here.
Yes.
If not, let's just be entertained for a little while, shall we? Good morning, Jane, and hello,
morning.
Dolores. How are you?
Good morning.
Glad
Good
you guys
morning.
made it. So, all right.
Thanks
So
for hanging out.
Yeah. And just keep hanging out. It's fun. And share with your friends, Just hit that share button. Hit the
Yeah.
subscribe button on the YouTube side. It all helps, and it's free. So just, cool. All right. So a couple things to talk about today before we go and get too wild into the shop hop conversation.
Yes.
So we had the Handy Quilter Education event going on.
Yes.
If you're watching and you were here for the event this week and you saw the special pricing and you're still
Thinking about it, mulling it over.
mull it over, that's cool. Just remember, those pricing is good until the 11th.
Yes.
So
we have another round of Handy Quilter event this next week.
I do. So this coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a 3-day event. I have Karen Arnold
Yes.
from Handy Quilter. I believe she's actually out of Ohio. Haven't had Karen before. I look forward to meeting her.
Yeah, we're excited.
There's very few people in this world I've met that I don't want to talk to ever again. Most of the Handy Quilter people are not in that category.
No.
So I
Yeah.
look forward to meeting a new Handy Quilter educator. There's always so much to learn from them.
Yeah.
Always, every time.
That's always one of the really cool things about us getting to bring in a Handy Quilter educator is that it's not always, but it's usually somebody different. We got to have Chris for a second time. That was really cool.
Yeah.
But every teacher puts their own spin on it, puts their own flavor to it. So there's always something new, a new tip or trick that we pick up. So
Right.
that's always great. So we're just like collecting all of the knowledge.
Right. So it's like there's no rules in quilting. There's no quilt police. Shauna was made up. It's not real. Yes, you may have people that think they are. They don't have badges. There's no tactical SWAT team waiting outside your door.
No.
So what I tell you to do as far as how you should handle this situation with quilting is not how everybody does it.
Right.
There are several ways to get to the same point. As long as you get there happily, no anger, no hostility. Does not belong in the quilting world.
No.
If you're there, you take a break, go drink some coffee or something a little less stimulant.
Yeah.
Chocolate's bad. Sugar, whew, it gets you wild up. What?
I was just going to say, there's many different ways to arrive at the same point. So sometimes somebody will teach you something and you're like, that is not for me. And that's
Right.
totally fine. And then sometimes you're like, this is like the holy grail. This is the thing
Right.
I've needed all this time.
Right, absolutely. And it makes sense to you. When it clicks, it's so nice.
It is so nice.
So awesome when it finally clicks and you're like, oh.
Right.
Right. So it's good to be able to take classes and learn things from other people and get new and different opinions on stuff.
For sure.
Also, good morning to Julie. And Jane says that's what she loves about quilting class. Always learn something new. Absolutely. And Vicky.
Good morning.
Good morning. So anyway, education event. I have those going on this week. All my classes this week are filled. Y'all are super
Right.
excited about classes. I'm so excited. You're excited about classes?
Yes.
I apparently need to have more classes all the time.
But even if you weren't able to get into the class, but you've been thinking about long arming and getting a long arm machine, we do have special pricing going on because of the class.
Correct.
So call us
Yes.
if you're interested.
And also to note, was asked, how come I don't tell people that my floor models are always for sale? Well, I don't know why. I felt like I've said it, but I'll say it again.
Yeah.
If you want one of my floor models, they are currently all in the used status, which means I'm past that 1 year mark, which means I have some great pricing on them. I will absolutely sell my floor models. However, do know, if you come in to buy a specific one and somebody just bought it before you got there, I can't.
Right.
I got one of what's on my floors right now.
Can't
so.
duplicate it.
Can't duplicate that. But anyway, just know that. That's always a possibility as well. But if you're looking for new, also, we do financing.
Yes.
You don't have to walk in with a check and say, oh, here's my life savings.
You can.
We can you can. I mean, that's fine. But
We
do
can work with
finance.
you.
So let us know. We can help you out with that. All right. Got some people saying help. Patty up in Wisconsin. Nice.
Wow, nice.
Traveling Patty. Love it. Pamela down in Alabama. Good morning. It's chilly there, but they're going to get to the 70s today.
Yeah, nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So glad to hear that because cold is not fun. I'm ready for summer, springtime.
Me too.
And what's our 1 week of spring happen? Hopefully soon.
I don't
Before
know.
we dive right into summer, because that's how it works around here anymore. All right. And last but not least, I want to talk about the quilt show. There is going to be the Bits and Pieces quilt show is happening in 2 weeks.
Excited
March
for that too.
18th and 19th. It's over in Queenie Park in St. Louis. Great venue, by the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. They're going to have a show there. They have over 400 quilts that they're going to have on display.
That's awesome.
We are going to have a booth there. We're bringing some machines. We're going to have our handy quilters there. I'm going to have a stand-up. I'm also going to bring a new machine.
Yay.
So excited. It's supposed to be here this week. You guys have zero idea how excited I am about this machine. I should not be this excited about it.
It's awesome.
It's a stationary machine.
Everything I've seen about it is awesome. I can't wait to get one.
It's the Amara ST.
Right.
In a stationary machine. And it's a table that is push a button and it'll raise the table up for you.
So cool.
Or you push the button and lower it back down. You could stand and free motion quilt on a stitch regulated table. You have no idea how excited I'm about this.
It's the future.
I'm so excited about it.
It's the future. And
but I plan on having this at that quilt show.
Yes.
It will be, like I said, it's not here yet, so don't come in today looking for it. I don't have it. But that said, I have a Capri, which is a stationary machine and a stitch regulated table. I don't need 2 stationary machines here, so I've kind of priced her to get out of my door. So if you've been in the market for a stationary machine, come talk to me.
Also, if you haven't been to a quilt show, talk about just like how wonderful it is to be in the same room as 400 quilts. It's great. Plus, there's usually lots of great vendors there who have everything related to quilting. You'll find fabric or notions or individual shops or all kinds of stuff.
And all kinds of stuff.
So there'll be tons to look at, and it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
So excited about it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That is March 18th and 19th, Saturday and Sunday. Not next weekend.
The following.
Correct. Be there. Be there.
Correct.
There's no seats because you won't need the edge because it's a quilt show. You'll have to walk around.
Yes.
Sorry. Good morning, Regina. Thank you for jumping on and saying hello. Okay. Well, with that, I think it covers all the things of importance. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting?
It's Shop Hop. That's also happening.
It's Shop Hop, which is what we're talking about today.
Right. That's the other event.
Notes because the whole day we're talking about Shop Hop.
Yes.
All right. Goodness gracious, my eyes decided it's going to start twitching on me. Apparently I need more potassium in my life. Sorry. I don't like bananas.
Bananas are delicious. You're just wrong. Anyway.
You're right.
What is a Shop Hop?
What is a Shop Hop? Well, by definition, it is an event sponsored by groups of shops encouraging participants to visit all the participating shops within a designated time frame.
Yes.
That's the show, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Yes. So it doesn't have to necessarily be quilting. Like this isn't a quilting specific thing.
Absolutely not.
Sometimes you'll have a shop hop with different clothing boutiques or other generally it's small businesses. And it's just a way to get you to visit, lots of small businesses that are similar in some way.
Right. There was one that I saw recently, actually towards the end of last year, that was being put on between coffee shops.
Yeah.
They didn't call it a shop hop. They called it a coffee trail. I've seen that there. I've seen it also with like local microbrewers.
Yeah.
That where you can go and you can visit each one and try out their product, and seen it with restaurants, other things of the sort, which is always kind of nice. It gives you an ability to go out and check out what other people have to offer.
Right.
Which is really what it's all about, because we're always saying support local business.
Absolutely.
What does that mean? What does that really mean? And when you say small business people, a lot of the times people immediately go to restaurant.
Restaurant is a great small business.
It is a great small business, but what about that pet supply place that's in your town?
Right.
They're a small business.
Where
do you get your cat food from? Your cats have got to eat.
They do.
Yes, you can go to the box store, but maybe have you gone and checked them out and see what they've got? Maybe they got stuff that's better for your kitty cat.
You don't know if you don't go.
I would have no idea because I don't have a cat.
Right. You're allergic.
I do a whole not breathing thing with them. So yeah,
Yes.
it's not fun.
No.
Not usually. But anyway, so that's the biggest part of it. Generally, your shop hops within a certain time frame.
Right.
So the St. Louis Metro shop hop pre-2020 used to take place over 4 days.
4 days.
4 days. You got
It was
Thursday, Friday,
wild.
Saturday, Sunday, and then everybody went. Since then, we've expanded it to 1 month. You got
Right.
the whole month of March.
It's a little bit more spaced out, a little bit
A
calmer.
little bit calmer. The coffee trail that we tried to participate in lasted, I think it was almost 3 months that they put it. It was a giant time frame
Yeah.
to visit all these shops. Sometimes the shop hops, they will have you visit either all the shops or you have to meet a minimum number of shops if there's a large number participating.
Right.
And usually there's some sort of prize bonus for doing it. Also, very reasonable. You'd expect that. If I'm asking people to go visit all these shops, there's got to be something in it for me, right?
Yeah, some incentive.
Incentive. That was the word I needed.
Yeah, I got you.
I had no idea what it was. Well, son of a gun. I feel like I've lost my track in my notes. It's terrible. I'm curious. Have any of you guys done a shop hop for anything else, like boutiques or any of that?
I've seen a lot of food ones where it's like you get a passport for visiting several different places that maybe all serve pizza or they
Right.
all serve burgers or something like that. I've seen a lot of those. I haven't personally done one. I did a clothing boutique shop hop before.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That was pretty fun.
Good fun. I like
Yeah.
that idea. Chocolate Trail in Indiana. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Yeah,
Mm.
I could do that for
I
sure.
could see that one like escalating real fast because you go to each one, you eat some chocolate, and you get to the next one a little faster, and then a little fast. And by the end of the day, you're just running around the world like speed.
Right.
No, that's a
The
wonderful
caffeine
idea.
and the sugar. Yeah.
Right.
That would be fun.
Here we go. It's kind of where I'm at right now. Lots of caffeine, lots of sugar.
I mean, the coffee trail definitely could have ended the same way.
Oh man, that was fun though. Like,
Yeah.
because there was a coffee shop in little bitty old Maystown, which is just south of Waterloo, which is like this big.
Hmm.
And it's gorgeous town. Would have never thought there was a coffee shop there. And it was so good.
Yeah.
So good. But anyway, never would have known any of that. So, but that's why they're there to help you find new places in the communities. Eileen says that kiwi's high in potassium.
Oh, nice.
I've had kiwi flavored candy. I don't know that I've ever actually had kiwi. So maybe I'll give that a shot. We'll see how that goes. I've also heard potato skins are good.
Uh-huh.
High in potassium.
Yeah, potatoes.
I love potatoes. I don't like them raw though.
Mm.
It's not like an apple. Can't just.
You can have a baked potato though.
Is that kind of?
Eat the potato skins.
Will it bake out the potassium?
I
Is
don't
it still
know.
there?
This is not my area of expertise, I must say. Don't know.
Oh, there we go. Yarn shops have yarn crawls. Oh, that
Nice.
makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
brilliant. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, this is not just quilt shop specific. Super exciting. What's Julie say here? She did her first quilt shop hop last year in Wisconsin. Won a new sewing machine. Nice.
That's awesome.
Very exciting. You should have been excited. Going again. So many fun and different ideas. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's really great for inspiration.
Oh, totally.
You're going to these shops. What are you going for? You're going to walk in, get a stamp, and leave, right?
No.
No. You're missing the whole point of it at that point.
Yes.
First off, the shops. Let's talk about those.
Yes.
You're going to the shops for inspiration. Okay?
Yeah.
If you've never been to them before, this is a great time to see who's got what.
Right, because maybe you go to your local shop because they're close to you, or you go to just your favorite shop because they generally carry things that are more suited to your taste.
Right.
And that's where you primarily shop. But then you don't know what the other shops carry.
Correct. Because like we've talked before, the amount of fabric options are unreal.
Right.
And nobody in this area carries everything.
And maybe you go to a shop that specializes in something that isn't your normal wheelhouse, but you find something there that you love anyway.
Right. So you're going to go there. You're going to find out what they have that maybe you like, and maybe your normal local quilt shop doesn't have.
Right.
You're not changing local quilt shops at this point. You don't have to leave. You're not abandoning anybody.
Right.
You're just finding out if I need that, I know where to go. Second of all, everybody's got samples. Like
Yeah.
this is a quilt shop almost requirement. You
Yes.
have to have samples up of the fabric for people to see, oh, that's what I do with it.
Right.
By the way, these aren't behind me just because they're pretty. They're ideas on what to do with the fabric once you have it. So you're going to go and you're going to get inspiration to think, I would have never thought to put that color with that.
Right. Or, oh, I've never seen that pattern before. That's
Never
really
in my
cool.
life. I need that. So now you get this inspiration and you're going to then take that and use it as needed, right? You're also going to talk to the quilt shop to find out more about them. Maybe they've got a cool story.
Yeah.
Maybe they sell something that other shops don't sell. What's your deal? What's your hook? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you visited the shop. You've got these fun ideas from these people. What else is there about the shop hop that's important?
Well, one thing that I don't know that everyone considers is that you're also not only supporting this small local business, but you're helping to support that whole community.
The whole community. I am in Columbia, Illinois. There are a ton of small businesses in this town.
A ton.
So many. There are restaurants.
Yes.
We have a Cajun style restaurant.
Yes.
We have a Thai house. We have Asian. We have Italian. We have Mexican. We have barbecue. We have
we got the Grill and Grape.
The Grill and Grape, which is burgers and such,
Yeah.
steak. I mean, wonderful.
Yeah, we got some pubs.
So tons of food options.
Yeah.
There's also boutiques. So say you're going through Main Street and you're like, well, we're going to see what's down here. I can't even count the number of boutiques that are in town.
Ton.
There's so many.
Yeah.
You could go visit any of them and get really great ideas. There's also like I was talking the cat thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is it's called Three Tails Parlor, which is an animal supply place. Animal supply. They don't supply animals.
No.
They supply the things you need for your animals.
They do grooming and things there too. Isn't that correct?
No, I don't know. I've never actually gone in there.
I haven't either. I'm sorry, Three Tails.
They have a spot in Waterloo though.
Yeah.
I think they do there. But still, they've got all these supplies. Like so much to do, so much to see. It's not just coming to Columbia to check out the quilt shop and then dart back out and hit the McDonald's on the way out. So check out the communities. Every town's got something worth checking out.
Right.
Also, and maybe you don't have time to do it today, but it's good to know what's there, so maybe you can go back the next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? Make a plan to go back and visit Columbia, or go visit Bonne Terre, or go visit Arnold. I mean, Arnold's kind of a big metropolis type thing. But
yeah, but we were talking about with a customer just the other day about how Bonne Terre has a space museum.
Oh, right, they do.
We want to check out the space museum and the quilt shop.
Right.
You know? So sometimes you can plan your trip and find a couple other things that you can also do while you're visiting that community. That's always really cool.
Right. And the other fun thing about this too is that as you're doing the shop hop, you're going to go in shops. There's going to be other people there, other quilters.
Hey.
I have met, strangely enough, people in the last week or so that do amazing work that have zero affiliation with quilt guilds. They aren't even aware that quilt guilds are a thing. So, if you're new to this and you don't know what it means to be in a quilt guild because you started in the pandemic, you've been doing this for a couple years, you've gotten really good at what you do, but you don't have that community of other quilters to really help encourage and go, this is a great way to run into people and make friends and learn about stuff. It's cool. You can do that. There's no rules against that. If there were,
that'd be weird.
Quilting police related, and there are no quilting police.
Right.
So there's that whole community aspect of finding out new things, meeting new people.
Yes.
You know, it's a great time. It really is.
It is.
We had a customer in yesterday who is doing the shop hop. Actually, I think she was real close to almost done with the shop hop.
Nice.
And she actually brought in a quilt she had finished that is a gift for her daughter for her wedding.
Oh, wow.
That was the one.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
I know, right?
Oh, my gosh. Beautiful
The work
quilt.
she has done was incredible. All done, quilted on her domestic machine. Dear Lord Almighty. It was amazing.
Complete side note, but we absolutely love when you bring in completed quilts to show off.
Absolutely.
So you're welcome to do that anytime.
Absolutely.
If you were waiting for permission, I'm giving it to you now.
That was nice of you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not going to bring my quilts in because they're usually all hanging up already anyway, but thank you.
Yes. Well,
yeah, you can totally bring in a quilt to show it off. If you don't know where to show off your quilts at, you can bring it on.
Yeah, if you need someone to ooh and ah, that's what we're here
That's
for.
what we do.
So
that's what we do.
Love that.
Absolutely. Don't mind doing it at all. So awesome. That was the word I needed there. I picked a whole other word. My brain said it's terrible.
So I think we've covered what a shop hop is and why you might participate in one. One thing I don't think that we covered is I think sometimes there's this idea, especially with small businesses, where you think, well, why would I want to send my customers to another store?
Right.
That seems like maybe I don't want to do that because if they know about this store, they won't shop with me anymore.
That can happen. That mindset can come into play sometimes, and that's a scary place to be, but
we don't feel that way
no.
about it at all.
So here's my take on the whole thing for that conversation is that you can have that concern, and that's fair, it's valid, but I don't see it that way. No. My personal feel of it is this: I am not competing against another small business.
No.
If you have something I don't have, that's great because there's no way my usual customer base is probably going to want that material. I want my customer base to know where to go get that, so they don't feel the need they have to go to Amazon and buy it.
Right.
I want you to support another business in the St. Louis area.
Absolutely.
Let them support that community. Go have lunch in that area. Go check out their shop. Get something from them and keep them afloat. So that way their customers can always go back to them as well. It's not a competition to see who wins at the end because I have the most customers. It's the idea of keeping the quilt idea afloat locally as much as possible. So it's really important to know you can go visit your other shops and that your customers will go visit them. If you're a shop owner currently watching, they can go visit other shops. They will come back to you. They will. Because really, they're coming to you anyway because you're here, you're local. Most people don't want to drive 50 miles to get to a shop.
If they don't have
to. If they don't have to, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to my local people. I'm going to support them. But occasionally, it's okay to go out and visit the other ones.
Absolutely.
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
We can't all carry the same things.
Good Lord, no.
And we're all serving a specific community. And I think one really great thing is that we're all not trying to service the exact same customer.
Right.
So we're all going to carry different things. And so it's not really competition. Absolutely. And we're friends with a lot of these shops. I mean, yes. we know them. We know all the owners. So absolutely, we want you to support those people.
I would love for them to stay in business as long as possible.
Yeah.
So that way they can carry, again, the things I
they help to support the community, the same community that we do. Yep. So we need their help just as much as they need us.
Absolutely. So if you feel like you're cheating on your local quilt shop,
it's okay.
You're okay. At least with us. I mean, knock yourself out. Have fun. Go check out other places. You come back and see me occasionally, but it's cool. No big deal. So very important. Thanks for bringing that up. It's nice for people to know that it's okay to go check them out. It's cool. I'm sorry, I might have missed this comment from Julie. Her goal when she went and did her shop hop was to buy something from every store. She did, and sometimes it was difficult, but they always found a fat quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't have to go in with the intention of buying a $200 kit.
No.
Good Lord, no. Don't do that. But
you can.
You can. I'm not going to stop you by all means. But you can set a budget for yourself.
Sure.
I only want to spend X amount of dollars at each shop. Maybe you find something. Maybe you don't. Maybe you find a fat quarter. That's just what it is that day. That doesn't mean don't go back ever again.
No.
Unless they've made you mad, chased you out of the door with a pitchfork. Then I'd probably call the cops because things got weird. But otherwise, it's worth always checking because, again, fabrics are always changing. And if you can spend a little bit at each one, that's awesome too.
Yeah.
If not, nobody's going to judge you on that. It's just how it works out sometimes.
I know we've had other folks who've done shop hops in the past who've been shopping for a specific project. So they're buying red fat quarters at every shop because they're going to do a red and white quilt or something along those lines. So
those are always cool too.
Sometimes that's nice to think about before you shop is what's a project that I'm working on that I could aim to buy for during this shop hop.
Exactly. So super fun, super useful for you. You can absolutely make it beneficial to yourself with just a small bit of planning. If you go in just guns ablaze and buying all the everythings from everybody,
that's cool too.
I'm not stopping you either, but just there's no need to go that crazy. All right. So that's the gist of a shop hop in general, and some sense to us as far as quilters, and that's how our shop hops operate. Good morning, Diane. Good to see you on. So this year we are doing the St. Louis Metro shop hop.
Yes.
Okay. In this particular shop hop this year, we have 5 shops participating.
Correct. I'm going to throw their info up now so you can see all the participating shops.
There it is. So that's all the current participating shops. These are all going to be participating the month of March. You've got Cut and Sew down in Bonne Terre. You've got Itchin' to be Stitchin' in Staunton. You got Quilted Fox over at Maryland Heights. You've got Your Quilt Shop in Arnold. And you got us, yours truly, in beautiful Columbia, Illinois, just minutes from South St. Louis. Wonderful. Love it. Just across the bridge. We're not far away at all, I promise. If you need that information again, all that is listed on the passport, which you can get from each shop. Also, this year, we're doing something a little different with the St. Louis Metro Shop Hop.
Yes.
Usually, years past, there was a website that had this information generally out there. It's been harder for it to stay up to date. So we're using a Facebook platform for this information. So there is a Facebook group. You posted it in the description.
It's linked in the description wherever that appears. I don't know.
Somewhere
one
around
of
the
those
video.
Directions you'll find.
In the
a link.
informational part about this video, you will find the Facebook group for the St. Louis Metro Shop Hop 2023.
Yes.
Those hours and informations are available. A fun feature to know about this year's Shop Hop, which I found exciting, there's a Sunday date.
Yes.
How many of you got a shop that's open on Sunday?
Sometimes,
Nope.
Especially if you're working, it can be tough to make it to all of the shops, even with it being a month long, especially if you're someone who is trying to then do things in the community as you visit. So having that Sunday is going to be very helpful to our friends who work.
Correct. Absolutely. So absolutely worth knowing. Sunday, that is going to be March 12th. So that's next Sunday, not tomorrow.
No, a week from then.
A week from then. We will be open. Ourselves will be from 11 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
11 to 3. Some shops will be 9 to 3 that day. Some shops are 11 to 3. Passport has that information on it. Also, that image that she showed you, which is posted in the Facebook group, is there as well.
Yes.
So, most of the shops are keeping the same shop hours. Ours are not changing. So, our shop hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 4. Thursdays, noon to 6. And Saturdays, 11 to 4.
Right. And then that one
bonus Sunday, 11 to 3.
Correct.
Will that be a normal thing? Because, look, Sunday, I need a day off.
Sometimes we do need a day to rest.
Take a little bit of a nap every now and then, most of the day, but that's besides the point. Sleep. Okay. And then, let's see here. So because there's not a website, I know that's tough for some people. People like to have the websites. There is kind of a request to, share the information with your friends as much as possible. If you're in a guild, you have a group of friends that hang out and quilt. Word of mouth is going to be super keen on this year.
And we appreciate it so much.
So much. But, a lot of people use the Facebook platform for information anyway, so it's a really good way to get that information. Also, stop by your local quilt shop and get some information if you need more. And again, you have all month.
Yes.
To plan this out and do this and go check out all the shops. But why? Why do I want to do this? What's my benefit to doing this?
It's fun.
Okay, perfect. Then
you get to see all the quilt shops, as we explained.
Right, but there are prizes.
There are prizes.
There are prizes, guys. Do I have to buy anything to win?
No.
Nothing. You don't have to buy anything.
So here's how the prizes work. There are weekly prizes at each shop that you get just for visiting. So just for going into the shop and being there, you can put in for a drawing. There are those weekly prizes.
Nice.
We also have 2 grand prizes this year.
Oh.
One grand prize is a $100 gift card to each participating shop. So that's $500 in gift cards for $500 worth of fabric and notions and patterns and books and everything wonderful.
That's kind of great, actually.
That would be pretty awesome to win.
Yeah.
The other prize is a new sewing machine.
Oh, right.
So just like our friend Julie won a sewing machine for her shop hop, that could be you.
You could win a new machine.
A new sewing machine.
It's a Janome 3120, which is a great machine from Janome. Great travel machine. Perfect for taking to events. A little sit and sew class or something like that. Perfect for traveling.
Yeah, great little machine.
Works really well. I've worked on one. Actually, currently servicing one now that's needed the service.
Nice.
Works out really well. Super quiet little machine too. I do love them. Also, in addition to that chance of winning things, this year we're doing a mystery quilt.
Yes.
Yes. What is a mystery quilt? Well, let me explain that to you. Oh, I brought some visual aids as well. So this is your passport.
I don't think you visual aided that very well.
I never said I was good at doing visual aids. Really am not.
Okay.
Actually, before I go too much farther with that, on the passport, on the back side, there is a map that kind of gives you a visual of where these stores are. Do we have that?
We sure do. That's
Look
what it
at
looks
that.
like.
So if you're looking at a map, this gives you a visual representation of where everybody's located. Up there in the top right is Staunton. That's Itchin' to be Stitchin'. Then you come down the Illinois side. That's us in our beautiful Columbia. Then you have over there, looks like we have an extra spot on that one, Sadie.
Oh, shoot.
That's right. So top right is Maryland Heights. That's where you'll find Quilted Fox. Just south of that in Arnold is Your Quilt Shop. Below that, at the very, very bottom is Bonterre. There's another one in there in DeSoto. We're just going to, not that one. She actually had to back out of it this year. But that's a map. Gives you a visual reference of where things are. Also, you have all month to make
correct
that trip. So you don't have to do all that in one day.
No.
That's a lot of driving. Doable, but it's a lot of driving. So that's your passport. You're going to pick that up from your quilt shop. There's a space down at the bottom where you'll get your stamp at each shop. There's also this little information right here. You have to fill this out when you turn this in at your last quilt shop.
Please fill it out as soon as possible in case you accidentally leave it.
Please don't go and get 3 or 4 stamps, accidentally leave this at the shop, and then I don't know whose it was.
And it hurts my heart to have you lose all of that progress.
And now 45 minutes later, you realize you don't know where you left it, and you call me, and I say, I have a couple. I'm not sure which one's yours. Can you describe it to me? Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself, guys.
Fill out your passport.
Fill out your passport. At least put your name in there. Don't put out, if you're worried about losing stuff, that's fine. Just leave your name on it so I at least know who you are.
And maybe a phone number, a way
maybe
to
a phone number so I can call you.
Yes.
But also on there it has, again, all that information you listed as far as hours and all that, directions, all that stuff.
Correct.
Okay? That's your passport. You're going to get that. Then, I'm not going to show you this page. I'll show you the blank side. I will. This side, I'm not going to show you that. That's your fabric requirements. How fast can you pause?
So this is for the mystery quilt. This lets you know how much fabric the quilt is going to require,
yes,
so that you can begin shopping at your at the stores that you visit. So you will get this along with your passport at the very first shop that you visit. Does it matter what shop you start at? No, it does not. You can start in any location, finish in any location.
These are the same at any location.
Correct.
Exact same. You'll get these 2 pieces of paper exactly the same.
Then what is this piece of paper?
This is the mystery. I don't know what this is because it's a mystery.
What is...
Did I lose you there?
You did.
Was it too much for you?
Okay. So at each shop, you will get a sheet like this that has
pieces.
each shop's clue or step for making the mystery quilt.
Correct.
So this will tell you how to make a block or a part of a block that is then going to go into the whole quilt.
Correct.
So if you go to all 5 shops, you'll get a clue at each shop, and then when you turn in your completed passport with all 5 stamps, this guy,
that guy there,
you will get the finishing instructions that'll tell you how to put all of these elements now together to make a quilt. And once you get the finishing instructions, there is finally a photo in there that lets you know what the quilt looks like.
Exciting.
So that you can assemble it.
Right. Very nice. So, again, I can't show you anything more other than the front cover of this because, again,
it's a mystery.
I can't tell you what's in here, what part of the quilt you're getting. You have to come in, get your stamp, and find out what that is. With that, you'll be able to coordinate that with your setting or your fabric requirements. So if you're looking at getting whatever number fabric you need at shop 1 and then shop 2 and working your way through, totally fine. If you're going to get all of them and then shop for fabric, that is also fine.
Yes,
no
also
big deal. Completely reasonable. Yes, Eileen, are you picking up on the high energy? Yes, from all the caffeine? Uh-huh. It's terrible. My poor brain. It's short-circuiting. So these are going to be the best part of the next month for you.
Yes.
Because then once you're done, then you can make this quilt. It is a 99 by 99, I believe was the finished size on it. It's a big quilt. It's like a queen size.
90 by 104.
So queen size quilt. So it's not a small task, and it's not like a little wall hanging thing. This is a full-on quilt.
Yeah, but what a cool way to commemorate getting to do the shop hop and getting to go and visit all these stores.
Exactly. So used to, that was how the St. Louis Metro Shop Hop would work, was that we would have one project and then everybody could buy fabric from the shops. But now it's, here's the pattern, and you can buy the fabric you want from each individual shop, or you can get it all from one. And then it's more of a commemorative, I bought all that. That's all from the St. Louis Metro Shop Hop 2023. Pretty cool idea, actually.
Yeah.
So, and also, not to, gloat, but the pattern for the mystery quilt was written by, Warm N Cozy.
It was a Warm N Cozy collaboration. We had Debbie, my mom, she designed it, and then we had collaboration with Carla, Danielle, myself, in getting it all formatted and together for you all.
And then chopped up and parsed out to the other shops so they can have your mystery components ready to be picked up. Yeah. How fun is that?
Yeah, it's fun. We had a good time getting it together, so I hope that you all enjoy.
I do. I really think it'll be a good time. It's nice being able to get something. That's the other thing I wanted to say. As far as the mystery quilts are concerned, a lot of us have heard of like Bonnie Hunter, and her mystery quilts, and those get wild. Mm-hmm. This is not that, guys. This is not. No. This is. I would actually call the blocks more traditional.
Yes.
It's very easy to follow. It would definitely put it in a beginner category. If you're concerned that, I've only been doing this for a few months, I am not ready for this type of mystery thing. No. This is easy. This is beginner stuff. You'll be fine. Mm-hmm. If you've been doing this for years, you'll find this quite easy to get through. But it's not a wild, crazy one because, no.
No, but very pretty.
It is pretty, absolutely. The layout is great. I do love it. So that is the goal of this shop hop, is that one there, to make that beautiful quilt and then to be able to show it off in time.
And it's a way that it ties all of our shops together. It keeps us sort of as a cohesive unit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. So as far as the passport's concerned, I know a lot of you are sitting there wondering, how do I get my passport aside from just walking in? Well, you don't have to pay for the passport.
No.
But donations. This is not a money donation.
No.
What we're asking for is that you bring in a donatable food item, preferably one of those non-perishable types, canned good of some sort. And you're going to give that to the person at the store, and they're going to give you your passport. That's how you buy your passport. You don't have to buy it at every store. If you want to take canned goods to each store that you stop, that's great. But those canned goods are going to go to local food banks. So we have a group here in Columbia that we give ours to every year. Every shop has their own food bank that those food items will be donated to. So it's just a small way of you giving back to the community. I'm not asking you to bring in a case of something or anything like that.
No.
But, just, a canned good. Here you go. Here's your passport. Here's your stamp. Off you go. Have a good time.
It's a way that we get to give back to our community as well. So we really appreciate you bringing those in.
Really do. Really do. So I'm not seeing a lot of questions from anybody about how this all works. Has anybody got any questions about any of this? I feel like I've covered a lot of information.
Yeah, but if you have questions, go ahead and put them out now, because we've got a few minutes left of our show, and we'll try to answer a couple questions if we can.
And if I don't do that now, then I'll say it at the end, and then we'll just shut off the video, and I'm like, oh, wait, there were questions. Because there's this, delay thing.
Right.
It's just wild. It's like a 10 to 20, 30-second delay, depending on the day and how the star and the moon's align. It's just wild. Anyway, let me see. Let me go through here and just make sure I didn't forget anything. And then you could do that, and then to the left. Nope. Back to the right. Yeah. I think that's the majority of it. So I really do look forward to the shop hop this year. We're day 4 into this. It started on the 1st. It does go till the very end of the month, which is going to be Friday the 31st. So you still got some time.
Yeah.
So make sure you plan accordingly. If you're going to be coming to Columbia, when you're coming to Columbia to do your passport, I'm going to make some food suggestions to you. Plan lunch here. All right. You got Cafe on the Abbey. You've got Reif Schneider's. Mm-hmm. And you've got the Thai House. Mm-hmm. All those are on Main Street. Parking is pretty solid for each of them. Would strongly encourage visiting one of those places. Let me think here. As far as other shopping areas, I think just Main Street in general would be absolutely worth visiting.
Ton of great businesses located on our historic Main Street. Definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely, for sure. What else can you do here? Also, plan to bring a friend. By the way, I don't believe I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Take somebody with you. You don't have to do this by yourself.
No.
You need a friend. You have to have somebody that gets you in trouble or talks you out of spending all the money all at one time.
Who's your navigator? Who's your snack buddy? You know, who's bringing all the good road trip
Who's the
snacks?
time watcher? Like, who knows how to read a clock best?
Right.
Ooh, we got 20 minutes to get 40 minutes up the road. Let's go.
Right.
Also, you need the one that's not afraid to drive a little faster to get there on time. I'm kidding. Please don't speed. We had an event, or last Saturday, somebody, we had the in-person show and tell, and I look out the window, and there's 2 cops have somebody pulled over in the parking lot, blocking the drive coming into the shop, into the parking lot. I'm like, oh my gosh, this isn't that serious. You guys don't need to speed to get to the shop. It turned out it was some other individual that just, anyway, he was let go and off he went on his merry way. But you don't go speeding to the shops. It's not necessary. Also, that's another important thing. If you're on a time frame and you're getting towards the end of the day, call the shops and see if they can stay open for you.
Yes.
I have zero problem with that. If it's 4 o'clock or 3:55 and you're calling me from leaving another shop, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Can you stay open for me? I will stay open for you.
Absolutely.
Not all shops will do that. Some shops have things going on in the evenings. We're all, again, independently owned. We all have lives outside of here. We don't. I don't.
But the answer is no unless you ask.
Exactly. So if you're running late and you're going to need just a few more minutes, just call the shop. It'll all help you get through this a little easier and a little bit less guff. Wendy's telling me that Three Tails are having a birthday party and some fun stuff going on. Oh, I saw that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I saw that on a Facebook feed for them. So they've been in business for a year or so now, so they're having a big to-do birthday party. So happy birthday to them.
Very cool.
Vicky's recommended Joe Bacardi's.
Joe Bacardi's is also good.
Joe Bacardi's is good. They're Italian and they're good. I love them. Right on Main Street. Can't miss it. We're actually right next to Thai House.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're feeling.
Yeah, I wish I could spend the day sewing instead of working too sometimes. But
for real, Alice, I get that.
I work at a quilt shop, so it's not too bad.
So it doesn't sound too bad for you.
I won't complain. But
people ask me how it's going, and I'm like, I work at a quilt shop. That's not just being funny. Like, how can I complain?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It isn't that bad. It's kind of fun. I actually enjoy it. So anyway, yeah. So aside from that, a couple of things for you guys to remember. So even though Shop Hop's still going on, we still have our Monday flash sale that takes place on our website.
Absolutely.
You can always check that out. Danielle usually has something up by 9 a.m. Usually discounted 20% or more. So
worth checking
out. Our shipping is $8.50 flat rate, so you can absolutely get whatever you want. The more you buy, the cheaper it is to ship. And then Wednesday, Facebook Live sale here, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time.
Correct.
We do that every week at Wednesday, and then next Saturday we'll be back. Danielle should be back here, and then I'll be there where we belong.
We'll have a new topic.
A new topic of some sort to discuss and cover. And then again, because then it's the week after that's in the quilt show. These weeks, they're all like chaotically smashing together.
We hope to see you come and visit us during the Shop Hop.
Yes, absolutely.
We would love to see you. And if you can't come, that's okay. We still love you.
That's cool. You're still our number one customers. That's how it works around here. So we're easy about that. No big deal. Anyway, I think I'm done here. Unless you got something else you want to throw at them.
I think that's all.
I look forward to seeing you guys. And if not, we'll talk to you all soon. You good?
We're good.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe. There we go.